Dear students, welcome to all of you for this course entitled Photophysical Chemistry. The code number of this course is PCY 322. I am the instruction of this course. Myself, Dr. Banibrata Maiti, Assistant Professor, School of Chemistry and Biochemistry, Thapar Institute of Engineering and Technology, Patiala. So in this particular course, we will going to discuss about the basics of fluorescence, the application of fluorescence property, different kind of photophysical and photochemical approach, what is the basic distinction between the photophysical process with that of photochemical process, so on. So basically this course is 36 lecture course, and this course is the 3 credit course. In every week there will be the 3 lecture class will be held. So my class is designed in 3 way. My class is basically in Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. The time of my class is shown here. First of all, I'll discuss why you choose this elective course. What is the importance of this course? So basically, the course is intended for wishing an in-depth introduction to the principles of fluorescence spectroscopy and its application to different kind of living and non-living systems. Secondly, grasp the concept or knowledge of fluorescence and it can be applied in their respective research field. The third importance of this course is however other individuals from totally different research areas and from industry, the student will get the opportunity to enter this exciting field in a very effective way and benefit especially from the experimental section. Okay, so first of all, before going to the details curriculum of this course, I will show you the syllabus of this course. So you can see here, in every week there will be the 3 lecture class. So the credit of the course is 3. So in this course total 3 parts are there. First is your principle and concepts, different kind of laws of photochemistry, atomic molecular term symbol, Jablonski diagram, so on and so forth, different kind of radiative transformation, non-radiative transformation, etc. are there. Secondly, we will discuss in this particular course different kind of electronic transition, vibrational transition, okay, etc. and the different kind of molecular property. In this course, we will discuss more elaborately charge transfer spectra. Okay, what do you mean by twisted intermolecular charge transfer, different kind of excimer, X-place formation, so on and so forth. We will discuss one by one in this particular online module of this course. The third thing of this course is the application of photochemistry and photophysical principles. So here you can get some knowledge. How can you measure the fluorescence, phosphorescence property? How can you measure the lifetime? Okay, different kind of importance of this course. For example, kinetics of reactive intermediates, photochromic reactions, different kind of memory devices, different kind of supramolecular switch and molecular machines, about the concept of photocatalysis, flash photolysis. Basically these are included into this course. Okay, so the corresponding book I basically recommended for this course, first is the corresponding Joseph Lacovitch book. The name of this book is Principles of Fluorescence Spectroscopy. The second book, this is the corresponding book of Bernard Valuer, Molecular Fluorescence, Principle and Applications. The third book I basically prefer in this course, because he is the fundamental chemist Nicholas J. Trudeau, Professor Nicholas J. Trudeau. He basically the father of the photochemistry. Okay, so this book I basically consulted in during this kind of course. Okay, the another kind of book that we basically discuss here. This is the fundamental photochemistry book. The author is K.K. Rohitagi and Mukherjee. Okay, so all of you know, since in this particular course, the 30% weightage is for your MST, 50% weightage is your EST, and rest of the 20% course is your the corresponding sessional part. Okay, the sessional part may include different kind of assignment, lab evaluation, so on. Now let's start about the corresponding course. What is the corresponding fundamental concept of this course? Because you can see the photophysics, the Greek word photos means light, okay, and physics means it basically changes the physical property of the corresponding molecule in presence of light. Okay, so in the photochemistry means in presence of light, if any kind of chemical property can changes, so this kind of phenomenon is called your photochemistry. So from this kind of word, whatever it may be, photophysics as well as photochemistry. So here in this course, you can see the first fundamental thing is the light. Okay, because I have already told you that the photos mean the corresponding light. So why the importance of light is more fundamental things. So you have to basically get the knowledge. So basically what happens, light is an identical and physical characteristic phenomenon, which is the ultimate source from the sun, from your ancient times to till date. So basically light is also interrelated to each other with different connection of the chemical and biological system. From photosynthesis to biological clock, photophysics to laser spectroscopy, photobleaching to photodynamic therapy, one can sketch a strong correlation of photons with chemistry, biology and materials. So light, we can say that light being the basis of light on earth can differentiate the objects that respond to it. It is called a living system. From those who do not respond, we call it as the non-living system or the dead system. So that is why not only the living system but also the non-living systems endeavor finite responses to light signal which are intriguing but not easy to read. Okay, so we can also say that light is also regarded as the fundamental source of research in chemistry, physics, material science and biology. During the last few decades, molecular photochemistry has emerged as a very broad and interdisciplinary research topic in the fields of chemical physics, molecular spectroscopy. So basically the photophysical approach is your advanced molecular spectroscopy course in terms of electronic spectra. Okay, so we can also say that Professor Nicholas J. Trudeau, he is the basically father of this photochemistry process. He basically quoted the definition of molecular photochemistry as, according to him, the definition of molecular photochemistry is a science concerned with description of physical and chemical process induced by the absorption of photons in terms of a concrete mechanistic model based on molecular structures and their implied properties. He basically defined this kind of definition in his book. The name of this book is Modern Molecular Photochemistry. Okay. So the fundamental difference, as I have told all of you, that what is the main distinction between the molecular photophysics with that of the molecular photochemistry. So that the fundamental things is in presence of light, if the corresponding interaction of light with molecules results net physical changes, then we called it the molecular photophysics. Whereas if in presence of light the corresponding molecular property is basically changes, or alternatively the chemical property is changes, then we called it as the molecular photochemistry. So basically, if I elaborately discuss, so suppose in presence of light, the light molecule basically present in your ground state. So whenever it basically accepts some photon energy of light with a suitable frequency, then the molecule from ground state, it goes to your excited state. During this kind of transition, if the corresponding physical property of the molecule changes, then physical property, for example, if the corresponding dipole moment changes, if the corresponding rotational motion of the molecule changes, so these are the physical property of the molecule. So this kind of property is basically changed. So this kind of phenomena we call the molecular photophysics. But in presence of light, if in a molecule the corresponding chemical transformation is occurs, then we called it as the molecular photochemistry. For example, if in presence of light, in between the molecule, the bond breaking and new bond making formation takes place. For example, corresponding cis-trans transformation takes place, then this kind of phenomenon is called the molecular photochemistry. Okay, so in general, in presence of molecular photochemistry, the new bond breaking and the another new bond making formation kind basically takes place. Okay, so we can see in both the cases, molecular system is stimulated due to the activation and results absorption of a photon with suitable energy. So that is why absorption spectroscopy represents the technique by irradiation of molecule with adequate energy, which is as a function of frequency or wavelength. Okay, but what happens after irradiation? The molecule undergoes rotational and vibrational transition followed by electronic transition in the excited state. Then what happens? All of you know, in the excited state, you can see I am showing all of you the corresponding figure. So what happens here? The molecule from your ground state, it goes to the excited state. How it can go to the excited state? By the absorption of photon energy. So what happens in the absorption of photon energy when the molecule goes from ground electronic state to the higher excited state? And all of you know that all of you have read in your molecular spectroscopy course, each of the electronic energy level is basically composed of several kind of vibrational level, several kind of rotational energy level. So what happens? After the photon energy absorbed by the molecule from your ground state goes to your excited state. And all of you know, in the excited state, the molecules becomes very much unstable one because the energy is basically higher. And all of you know, if the energy value of any system is high, that means it becomes less stable. Okay, so what happens? The molecule in the excited state, it has always tendency to return to the ground state. So when it returns to the ground state, then what happens? During the transition, the corresponding molecule basically emits some photon energy. So whatever this kind of photon energy is emits, this is called the fluorescence. Even the corresponding excited state, singlet state, I will describe what do you mean by singlet state, what do you mean by triplet state later on. So what happens during the excited singlet state to the ground state? When the molecule returns, it basically emits the photon energy, and this kind of photon energy is called the fluorescence process. So what happens? What is the fundamental things? It is basically interaction of light, energy and molecules. By the absorption of light, the molecule goes to the ground state to the excited state. Then from the excited state, the molecule, whenever the molecule returns to the ground state, during this kind of transition, the molecule basically emits the photon energy. So this kind of process is called the fluorescence process. Okay. Then, this is the first topic. So what is the summary of this course, or what is the home message of this course? So this course is basically, I have discussed the basic concept about the course. What is the importance of light in our life? I have also discussed interaction between light, energy and matter. According to the father of photochemistry, Professor Nicholas J. Trudeau, what is the definition of the photophysical process and what is the definition of photochemical process? How can you distinguish the different kind of photophysical process with that of photochemical process? So thank you.